Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and yes, we're going to talk about Sex and the City again. It's time for Sex and the City time, okay? So we're going to talk about those lovely young women in New York who are virtuous and just waiting for a man to put a ring on it so they can take their virginity. Yeah, right. Okay, no, we're talking about those sluts in New York that are boning everybody, hoping some guy will fucking keep them around to be a girlfriend or a wife. That's what we're really talking about here, okay? Well, you didn't like that, did you? No, but it's the truth. It's the truth, isn't it? Okay, anyway. So we're talking about Sex and the City here. My name's Diego. I've watched every single episode of Sex and the City. I watched both movies, and I watched that piece of shit show and Just Like Crap. I hated it. I already reviewed it. It's on here if you want to see it. It's already on this channel. But we're talking about the good show, Sex and the City. I was a big fan of the show. I watched all 94 episodes, all right? And I watched it because I liked the show. I thought it was fun. Now, the show first came out some 20-something years ago. There'd never been a show like this before. And I had just gotten out of the Marine Corps, and I'd moved to Chicago. You know, I was going to school, and I was working, and I was young. I was in my 20s. I was in my early 20s back then. And we were, and I would hang out with a lot of my coworkers and my friends from school. We went to parties, we went to nightclubs, we did a lot of dancing, a lot of concerts, we worked in theater, we did acting, we did modeling, all that kind of stuff. We went to all sorts of shows and stuff, all sorts of parties and events. There's this thing in Chicago, if you've been there, it's called the Taste of Chicago, which happens every summer around the time of July 4th. It's this big, huge party. All the radio stations show, all these restaurants show. It's a great time, okay? Chicago's got a lot of culture. I'm from Chicago. I was born there. So I know what it's like to live in a big city, to hail cabs, to live in apartments, to deal with traffic, to live in a place full of, concrete buildings, architecture everywhere, everything you need is in the city. All the businesses are there, all the stores are there. I know what that's like. So I related very much to these women on the show because I was doing the same thing, only I was a good, 10, 15 years younger than they were, all right? So I related to all the stuff that they're going through on the show. Okay. However, the biggest problem I had with the show is I didn't like the way they treat the guys. The guys, those are not real guys on the show. Okay. And for the most part, I'm still correct. I'm rewatching all the episodes. I'm reliving my youth. And yes, I was correct back then, just like I'm correct now. Most of these guys are not acting the way real guys act. Okay. These were cartoon characters. The show was written by gay guys, feminists, and lesbians. Okay, based on a woman who grew up without a father figure. She wrote a book about Sex and the City. She had no father figure growing up, so they created a show about it. And basically, it's about women fucking men. Okay, they don't get the men right. They get the women right. They don't get the men right. Okay, but I watched it because I wanted to see. I was learning about women by watching the show. Yes. You think I was just watching it for the bullshit? No, I was watching it to understand what the things that women were going through. What do women think about this? What do women think about that? It was my sneak peek into the culture. And none of my straight guy friends were doing that. None of them were watching the show on a regular basis. I was the only one. Okay, so I started watching the show because I wanted to talk to the hot girls at work, the hot girls at school. I wanted to talk to girls about the show because I was watching it too, and I wasn't gay. All the guys they talked to about the show were gay, except for me. I was the one straight guy that was watching the show and knew what was going on, knew the characters, and knew everything, right? So they always had something to talk about because every hot girl I knew watched the show. Okay, that's why I watched it originally. So now I'm rewatching all the shows, and now we are at season 5. Yes, season 5. We are over the hump. Okay, now this season's only got I think 8 episodes or something. It's going to be a quick season. And then after this, then we'll go into season 6, which has got 20 episodes or some shit. But anyway, so we're over the hump now, okay? So the show's over halfway over, okay? So the episode we're going to talk about today is called Sex and the City, season 5, episode 1. Yes, the start of season 5. The name of this episode is called Anchors Away. Now, if you remember this episode, this is the one that had all the sailors in it, okay? If you remember that episode, okay? Where the girls all had the sailors and stuff, all right? Now, before I go into this, I want to tell you, I give you a straight man's point of view. I'm giving you the point of view that you did not get when you watched the show, okay? Unless you were watching the show with your boyfriend or your dad or your husband or some shit every fucking episode and he was telling you the honest God truth, okay? Then you do not know what I'm about to say, okay? Okay, what I'm about to say might offend you, okay? And that's because I am telling you the truth. I'm telling you what straight guys really think about this show, really think about these characters, and really think about these situations, okay? If I offend you, get the fuck out, okay? I'm not going to censor myself to spare your feelings, okay? I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. If I'm offending you, I'm sorry. It's not my intention, but I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? A lot of this show was fantasy, all right? But the fact that it's a fantasy, it takes place in real time, in a real place, to real restaurants, then you got to learn to separate the fantasy from the reality. Okay, and I'm here to give you the straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you never got. Okay, so if I call a bullshit flag on something, it's because it's bullshit. Okay, maybe you believe in it. Maybe you're just now at your age or realizing that it was bullshit. Okay, but I knew it back then because guys don't act that way. Okay. So I'm gonna burst your bubble, okay? And when I'm done with this show, I'm gonna start taking out these other chick flicks that you love so much. I'm gonna start bursting them too on this channel. That's my new mission in life, okay? For the foreseeable future, I'm gonna take every freaking chick flick out there. Even if I haven't seen it, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna burst your goddamn bubble, all right? Now, every once in a while, there's a good one, but most of them are pieces of shit, all right? Crap, just fucking crap, okay? This show and Friends is what ruined women today. Okay, that's why you got all the goddamn single moms right now, is they're all watching fucking Friends and they're all watching Sex and the City. And look how that turned out. Yeah, miss, I'm on my fucking third marriage. Yeah, exactly, okay? And it's not all your fault. It's the guy's faults too, okay? I'm not saying it's all women's fault. See, that's the difference between a man and a feminist, okay? Men, we don't blame women for fucking everything, okay? Like feminists do, all right? So anyway. And the misandry is just fucking incredible. It's even worse now than it was back then. And back then it wasn't that great, okay? So anyway, all right, so now that I've said that, let's get into this episode. All right, so now we're season 5. Episode 1, Anchors Away. Okay, it starts out with Carrie's walking around the city at night in the Broadway district. She decides she wants to go see a Broadway play at the Paris Theater. I don't know what the fuck the Paris Theater is. I've never been in New York, the Broadway area, but she goes there to see a movie, not a show. Okay, I know where the Chicago Theater is in Chicago. That was right around the corner from my job. Okay, but I do not know anything about the Paris Theater. Okay, I have been to the Paris, like the Eiffel Tower in Vegas. I've been to that thing. You know, they got a big balloon there, the big Paris balloon there. Yeah, but that's all I know about it, right? So anyway, she's there watching a movie by herself. There's couples everywhere. She's by herself, eating popcorn, watching a movie. And I will say this about Sarah Jessica Parker. She cut her hair. She got the bob haircut going on, and she looks good. I like it. I like that cut on her. The curly hair, the short curly hair, it looks good on her. I'm going to call it out, straight from his point of view. It looks very attractive. Okay, I've always been attracted to girls with a haircut like that. I don't know why. Maybe it's because from my high school or some shit. You know, I don't know. I think my first girlfriend in high school had hair like that, and it just like turned me on. And I've been carrying that bullshit my whole life, you know. And it's weird, isn't it weird? Yeah, but anyway. And I saw her recently too. Yeah, I did. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I've always been attracted to that. So when a girl has that hairstyle, I'm going to notice. I'm going to look at her, okay? And she's got that hairstyle going on. All right, so she's there. Okay, meanwhile, Samantha is still pissed off. Of course she is. She's pissed off about Richard. Now, if you remember last season, she caught Richard eating out another girl. So she smashed the picture she bought him, and then she dumped him right there on the spot. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, hey, it's just sex. It was just sex. I love you. It was just sex. Yeah, of course it was. Actually, it was. It was just sex. You know, I don't understand why she's so upset about it. Well, I guess I do understand why she's upset about it. I mean, that was her boyfriend, but come on. Come on, Samantha. Get the fuck out of here. It's like dating a porn. It's like if you're a guy and you're dating a porn star, okay? This is a girl who goes to work every day and fucks other guys, all right? And then one day you come home and she's fucking another guy in your apartment, okay? And you get upset about it and you break up with her. Does that make any fucking sense? What the fuck do you think she does for a fucking living, okay? What do you think Richard does? You've always known what he does. He fucks other women. They bragged about it to you, okay? Because in real life, guys that fuck a lot of women, the first thing they do when they meet a new girl is brag about how many girls they fuck. No, that does not happen in real life, okay? But that's what happens on the show, okay? So, yeah, so now she's shocked that he cheated on her. Oh my fucking God. Get the fuck over it. Yeah. And how much fucking pipe have you choked on, Samantha? And you're going to judge him? Fuck you. Okay, that's the pot calling the kettle black. All right? What if you did a fucking background check on your ass? Let's see how many times you got filled out like an application. Exactly. Yeah, but that's not going to happen because that'd be sexist. But if she does it, if he cheats on her, then, oh my God, you disgusting piece of shit. I fucking hate you. How could you do this to me? Get the fuck out of here. You're worse than he is. Okay? That's the difference between men that sleep around a lot and women that sleep around a lot. Okay? Women that sleep around a lot, it's easy for them to do it. Okay? I believe Samantha fucked all these guys. Okay, and it's not because she's super good looking. She's not. She's getting older. Okay, it's not because of her fucking. She's a boss bitch and she owns her own PR firm. Nobody gives a shit about that. Guys don't care about that. The reason I believe that she has slept with all these guys is because she is above average looking for her age, and it is easier for a woman to get laid than it is for a guy. A guy has to put in a hell of a lot more work than a woman does. All a woman has to do is fucking look good, which I guess is working in itself. She's got to be attractive, you know. She's got to have a good body. She's got to have a good face. You know, she's got to have, you know, pleasing features, all that kind of shit. Okay, which I guess is work. Okay, but they don't have to do. But guys have to do that, and then a whole shitload of other stuff. They got to be charming. They got to be good in bed. They got to dress well. They got to have a lot of money. They got to know the right people. They got to be popular. They got to be famous. They got to be all these fucking things. Okay, that will attract women to them. Okay, whereas a woman, she's got to be hot. That's it. You know, and so you know, but now she's dating with a guy that can pull that many women and a girl who can pull that many guys. Okay, the guy is always going to win because he's got a lot more to offer than her. All she's got to offer is her pussy. That's let's face it, that's it. Okay, this guy Richard's got a lot more to offer. He can fly a girl to Rio and fuck her over there if he wants to. He has access to all these hotels all over the fucking world. He can pick up a girl off the street and take her to fucking Dubai tomorrow. Okay, and fucking a penthouse over there. Okay, in Dubai. He can do that. His job allows him to do that. Okay, he lives in a fucking penthouse in downtown Manhattan. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes, he's got a lot more sexual market value than Samantha does. Okay, so the fact that she's shocked that he cheated on her, come on. What the fuck were you thinking, Samantha? You're supposed to be the smart one here. Now, I know her feelings are involved, okay, and they weren't involved before with other guys that she's fucked, okay? But even the fact that she's got feelings for this guy, already knowing what he is, he never pretended to be something else. It's not like he's some nice guy who you just discovered is a cheating piece of shit. He's always been a cheating piece of shit, okay? You liked him because he's a cheating piece of shit, all right? And now you're upset because he's a cheating piece of shit. What the fuck do you expect, okay? This guy is valuable, okay? He's a valuable guy. Women are going to go after him, okay? You got to learn your place, Samantha. Even women out there that can get, there's not very many guys like this, thank God, or all you women would go fucking crazy. This is like the 0.00001% of the male population out there, okay? Most guys are not like this. Most guys are actually average, unfortunately, for you ladies. Okay, they're not Harry Styles. They're not Brad Pitt. They're none of that shit. They're just ordinary guys that you see every day that you don't even notice them. Okay, that's the majority of men. Okay, those the guys that you never pay attention to, okay? The very, very few percentage of guys are like Richard, okay, like Big, okay? Those type of guys. The very few guys are like that, okay? So naturally, because they're so rare, so many women want them. They're more valuable. Samantha's not that valuable. Okay, yes, she's a pretty woman. Okay, but there's prettier women out there. Younger women out there, okay? Now, I know you love Samantha because she's got the self-confidence, and she's a boss bitch. She's everyone's favorite character on the show. She's my favorite character on the show, okay? But I still got to look at this realistically from a guy's point of view. I would fuck Samantha, okay? But if I had an option between a Samantha, regardless of her fucking money, her culture, how great she is in bed, okay, her own PR firm, and then you give me a hot 19-year-old girl, okay, with none of that shit, I'm going to pick the hot 19-year-old girl, okay? not the woman that's fucking got 500,000 miles on her pussy, okay? Not that one. I'll pick the 19-year-old. Thank you very much. You want to call me sexist? Whatever. Age, I don't give a fuck. I'm giving you a straight man's point of view. I'm telling you what men are attracted to, okay? Yes, Samantha's attractive for her age, okay? But she is a depreciating asset, okay? And I'm sorry, but that's the honest to God truth, okay? And Richard's going to go for what men wish they could get. Okay, the young, hot women. That's what they're attracted to. Okay, they don't give a shit if that hot woman's got a PR firm or not. Or she knows all the right people. Or she hangs out with her girlfriends all the time. Nobody gives a shit about that stuff. Only the women give a shit about that stuff. See what I mean? Okay, moving right along. So she's upset about Richard. She caught him cheating on her. They're all sitting there at the diner that they always go to every fucking episode. You know, the one with the bacon symbols on the menu. And they're all sitting there. And of course, Miranda brought her newborn baby. I think Brady is like 3 weeks old or something now. And he's there in the little carrying case. You know, I used to carry my son in that too. Okay, I forgot what it's called though. She's there. And Miranda's like, you know, she kind of feels like she's out of the loop because none of her friends have children except for her. And she brought her kid with her. You know, so they're afraid to say things like, Charlotte corrects Samantha for using the word pussy. Hey, there's a baby here. She's like, okay, I'll call it sushi, okay? How about that? Sushi. Okay, I caught him eating out another woman's sushi. You know, that kind of thing, you know. And Miranda's like, oh, no, nothing has to change. Just think of my kid as an extra large carry-on bag. That's all. You know? Yeah, right. All right, so Samantha's pissed, you know. Charlotte says, Charlotte says, well, Carrie, what'd you do? And Carrie says, oh, I went to a show. I went to the Paris Theater to go see a movie. She's like, you went on date night alone? You know? And she's like, you know, he's like, I would never do that. He goes, what would everyone be thinking if they caught me alone? They'd be thinking, oh, that poor, pathetic girl. And Miranda's like, yeah, like exactly what I'm thinking about you right now, you know? And Charlotte's like, I don't go out alone on date night. Okay? Carrie's like, you're never alone in New York. It's the perfect date night in New York. The city is your date. I think I'm in love. I'm in love with New York. And I understand I was in love with Chicago, but yeah, I was born in Chicago, okay? That's like my hometown, I'm from there, okay? It's part of my DNA, okay? But anyway, so Samantha keeps listening to Rich's messages on her cell phone, all the messages that he left her, and Charlotte is like, it's tragic, you were in love and it didn't work out, but you have to emotionally cut him off out of your life so you can move on. And the sooner the better. Everyone knows you only get 2 great loves in your life. And I know that because I read it in a magazine. Of course Charlotte read it in a magazine. She's always fucking reading magazines about bullshit. And Miranda's like, which one? Convenient Theories for You Monthly? Was that the magazine that you read? And Charlotte's like, there's a limited number of great love in the world. I've only had one, and that was Trey. That's her limp dick husband, rich husband that left her fucking everything. Well, not everything, but left her fucking set for life, even though they were married for less than a year. Yeah, okay. And Miranda's like, well, I haven't had any great loves. And Carrie's like, what about Steve? The father of your fucking child. Yeah, what about that guy? And she's like, oh, Steve is a friend, okay? He's not a corn shaker. Where the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck that means. And Samantha's like, well, I'm done with love. Okay? I'm back to great lovers. Okay? And you know what? I agree with Samantha. This whole relationship thing has got way too many. It's way too complicated for Samantha to understand. Much less, there's too much effort involved in successfully managing a relationship for Samantha. Samantha doesn't know what the fuck she's doing in a relationship. You'd be surprised many people don't, or maybe you're not surprised about that. Okay, but women like Samantha, they cannot pair bond. Okay, they don't know how. I don't think any of these women really know how to pair bond. Okay, they don't know what it's like to put someone else before them. Okay, on a continuous basis, even when you don't feel like it, even when they get fat, even when they lose their job. Even when, they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to make a commitment to anybody. Women like this they're honorable to their feelings. They're not honorable to their word. Okay, where men tend to be the opposite. Okay, a man will do what he promised to do. Most men will. Okay, regardless of what they feel about it. Okay, whereas women will do what they feel like doing more often than more important than what they said they would do. Okay, so you can say, "Oh, I love you and I'll be with you forever," but if you're not in love with the guy anymore, you'll fuck around on him. Okay, because you're technically in your mind, you're not lying. I said I said that when I was in love with you. I ain't in love with you anymore, so fuck, I can do whatever I want. Whereas a man is like, "Oh shit, I don't love my wife anymore, but I promised I'd stay with her, so I'm gonna stay with her." Fuck. That kind of thing, Which one's better? I don't fucking know. But women have a different sense of honor than the men do. And I have noticed that in my life. It's just different, And this is the kind of things you got to navigate when you're in a relationship. And Samantha does not know how to do that. She does not know how to put someone else's needs before her. And buying your boyfriend a gift is not the same thing, okay? It's putting up with his crap. Okay, and loving him anyway. It's him putting up with your crap and loving you anyway. It's him still looking at you the same way right now as he's gonna look at you in fucking 30 years, okay? When your tits are fucking gone, your looks are completely gone, but you're still acting like a boss bitch because that's probably not gonna change, and he still looks at you the same way he does right now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Samantha does not know how to do that. She doesn't. It's all about sex. It's all about getting her nut, okay? Most guys actually are not like this. Most guys wish they could be like this, but they're not, okay? Unfortunately, work and commitments and responsibilities end up coming before your nut when you're older, okay? When you're young, yeah. When you're 19 or something, yeah. But Samantha's not 19, okay? And she's not a man either, okay? There you go. Okay, but yeah, what she's saying to do is, I just want to go get laid to get over this guy. That's what men should do. That's exactly what men should do to get over a relationship, okay? Go get fucking laid. Go fuck somebody. Go fuck somebody attractive. Just go do it, man. Go fucking do it. It'll make you feel better. It does. Trust me, it works. Okay? Go fuck a good girl. If you can fuck a better looking girl, even better. Okay? That girl that likes you, but you didn't fuck around with her because you had a girlfriend. Well, guess what, buddy? You'll fuck around with her now. You see what I mean? Okay, you always got to have those ready. Okay, because you never know. You never know. Samantha is supposed to be the queen of sex. She's supposed to know everything. Okay, how come she didn't know this? How come she didn't have a plan B? Guys, don't ever go anywhere without a plan B. Okay, plan fucking B. Okay, one time I had a relationship when I was in the Marines, and I accidentally let that slip that I had a plan B. Luckily, she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Okay, but guys knew what I was talking about. Okay, plan B. All right. Anyway, so Charlotte's like, Samantha's like, I'm done, with great love. I just want great lovers. And Charlotte says, well, look at, Carrie had two great loves. She had Aiden and Big. And that pisses off Carrie. How dare you bring up her ex-boyfriends? That pisses her off. She's like, you're right. You're right, Charlotte. 1 and 2. I guess I'm done. And Charlotte's like, oh, it was a stupid article. I'm sorry I said that. I read it when I was at the dentist's office, blah, blah. And Carrie's like, Carrie, with her mouth full for a change. Miranda doesn't have her mouth full. Carrie has her mouth full. It's over for me. Here lies Carrie. She had two great loves and great shoes. Anyway, so the girls, they leave the restaurant. They're outside. They notice some sailors walking by. I guess it's something called Fleet Week. I was in the Marine Corps, which is a department of the Navy. It's the men's department, honestly. And I don't know what the fuck Fleet Week is. But apparently, for 2 weeks every year, the Navy shows up in the city. And they basically just get off the boat and start looking for fucking gay bars, all right? And then the few that actually like women, they start looking for women, all right? And that's what they do. And, of course, so the girls get all excited. Oh, my God, the seamen. Here come the seamen. Because, you got to make that joke when it comes to sailors, And so that's going on here. They're walking. It's Fleet Week. Samantha says she's almost forgot her favorite holiday, blah, blah, blah. She wants the girls to go with her to whatever party the sailors can have because they always have a party whenever they're in town. And Samantha wants the girls to go. And Miranda, I'm not Miranda, but Carrie's like, oh, my God, nah, I'm too old for that shit now, Slow down there, Miss Pearl Harbor. That ship has sailed. Okay, if you want to do your patriotic duty, come shopping with me downtown. Yeah, so the girls agree to do that. Unfortunately, Miranda is carrying a baby, so she can't go shopping with the girls. So Samantha, as quick as the fucking flash, grabs a taxi and basically throws Miranda with her baby into the fucking taxi. Bye. Okay, and leaves, and then they go off shopping. And Miranda sees this, okay? She's aware that Samantha and the other girls are trying to get rid of her, okay? Because she doesn't feel like she's one of them anymore, because now she's a mother. She's got a baby to take care of. She can't go partying anymore. She's got to breastfeed her kid, so she can't go drinking anymore and partying and trying to get laid at the nightclubs, which was the most important part of her fucking life before. She can't do that anymore because she's got responsibilities. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Holy shit. Woe is me. Like Miranda, it was your fucking idea to have the kid, all right? It was your fucking idea, all right? You knew what that entailed, and you did it anyway, okay? So quit fucking feeling sorry for yourself. All right. That's what happens to your fucking parent, okay? I'm a fucking parent, I know, all right? You suck it up, all right? You've entered a new phase in your life. Damn. All right. So Samantha gets Miranda the cab. Miranda comes home. Magda's there. That's her cleaning lady, her Polish cleaning lady. And she's there. She's cleaning up everything. And Magda, of course, is fawning over Brady, the baby. She's, oh, my God, my little baby, acting like a grandma. And Steve is there. That scares Miranda. What the fuck is he doing there? He's only the father of your fucking kid. That might have something to do with why he's there, Miranda. But anyway, he's like, oh, Magda let me in. So I thought I'd make myself a sandwich. I just want to see my little, hey, Brady, how you doing? That kind of thing. Miranda's not happy about it, okay? She hired a nanny, from a Vietnamese woman, okay, and the nanny doesn't really do much. She doesn't talk, and so Miranda's not happy that Steve is there, so she kicks Steve out. All right. Meanwhile, Charlotte decides to change her name on her door for her fucking $5 million fucking apartment in New York that her husband left her just because he left it to her. Just because he was married to her for 9 months, so he just gave her that apartment. And she changed her last name was McDougal. That was her husband's name, but they're in the process of divorce. So she changed the name to York, which is her maiden name. Okay, and she's very proud that she did that finally. Okay, because the door guy called her Mrs. McDougal, and she doesn't like that anymore because she's in the process of divorcing him. Okay, meanwhile, Rich is still leaving messages for Samantha. Yeah, right. Okay, Rich shows up. He's wearing the same fucking clothes that he wears every fucking episode. The dark blue suit with the open collared white shirt. Okay, Samantha shows up there at the bar. She goes over there. She sits down across from him. He says, hey, it's good to see you again. Thank you for meeting me. By the way, I got you a dirty martini just the way you like it. And she picks it up. She's like, and she throws it in his fucking face. You know what that's called? It's called fucking assault. Okay? So, man, how would you like it if every guy you fucked over threw a fucking drink in your face? Yeah, you'd be calling the cops, wouldn't you, right? But you think it's okay to fucking treat a guy like this? Fuck what he did. Okay? You think it's okay to treat a guy like this? It's not. It's fucking not, you immature fucking slut. Just wait till it fucking happens to you. Anyway, so she does that. And she's like, dirty martini for a dirty man. And she walks away. For a dirty bastard. And she walks away, right? Like, first of all, that happened to me once, but the woman was fucking crazy. Okay? She thought I was texting another girl on my phone while we were on a date, and I wasn't. But she thought I was, so she just decided to throw a drink in my face. What the fuck? You know, anyway, I ended up leaving her at the fucking restaurant. Yeah, I stranded that bitch there. Yeah, good luck to her. She can get her own way home. You don't fucking treat me like that. I didn't do anything wrong. So anyway, so yeah, you don't fucking treat people that way, okay? We're well beyond. I know it's a funny scene, okay? But think about it the other way around, okay? Look at the situation if it was the other way around. Would you allow it to happen? Probably not, okay? That's my rule of life, okay? As far as something sexist or something, well, if the genders were reversed, would it be allowable? Would people laugh about it or make jokes about it? If the answer is no, then don't fucking do it, okay? Feminists, you want equality? That's fucking equality, okay? You treat other people the way you want to be treated. You treat other genders the way you want to be treated. Okay? That's real equality, not this fucking bullshit. This is misandry. This is treating men like shit because you think you can. That's bullshit. All right? So anyway, so that's going on here. Samantha complains to Carrie. She says, like, that wasn't enough. Throwing the drink in his face. I need to hurt him more. Fuck you, Samantha. You know, what the fuck? Just leave him alone. He cheated on you. Fucking leave him alone. Go get fucking laid. Leave him the fuck alone. Don't call him back. Don't go meet him and throw a drink in his face. Don't listen to his fucking messages. Fucking leave him be. Leave him in his own fucking life. He'll fuck it up on his own. He does not need your help. No, she's got to go in there. All right. So Carrie's like, he's manthrax. I guess there was an anthrax scare back then. Remember someone was mailing anthrax to all these people? Yeah, they never caught him. Anyway, this is right after September 11th. I remember. Okay, so maybe he's sorry he cheated, okay? I cheated on Aiden and he took me back. Look how well that turned out. Yeah, it didn't turn out very well, did it? Okay. Samantha's like, by the way, why was the baby brunch thing happening? I wanted to have brunch with you girls. I did not want a baby to be there. And you know, actually, I didn't sign up for this. Okay, yeah, Samantha does not like little kids. And Carrie's like, it won't happen again. Okay, Miranda knows you're not child friendly. You know, anyway, thesis of this episode is when it comes to being carefree single girls, have we missed the boat? Okay, so Carrie goes to visit Miranda. What do you call it? Lena, nanny. The nanny answers the door. The one that doesn't speak, the Vietnamese woman. She answers the door. And of course, Miranda's very self-conscious about her parenting problems that she's having. She's openly breastfeeding Brady in front of Carrie, which kind of freaks her out. Carrie's freaked out at how big Miranda's breasts have gotten. She's, oh my God, they're huge! You know, and of course, we get to see her titty too. We get to see her breastfeeding her baby. I know I wanted to see that, you know. So she's breastfeeding her baby in front of Carrie. Carrie's trying to talk about her relationship issues, about the whole thing that Charlotte brought up about the two great loves. Okay, but Miranda's not fucking paying attention. She's too busy fucking trying to breastfeed her kid and having a fucking nervous breakdown. Okay, Miranda's not paying Carrie any attention at all. Carrie's like, your breasts are huge. Oh my God. And Miranda's like, this is frustrating. I can't follow your thoughts, Carrie. It's all about nurses and nipples. I will not be one of those moms who cannot carry on an adult conversation. My friendships are important to me. And Carrie's like, okay, you're still one of us, Miranda. Relax, okay? You have the biggest boobs out of all four of us now, okay? You should be happy about that, okay? You're a mother now. And I gotta go, bye. So she leaves because Carrie's needs are not being met. She wants someone to talk to her and give her self-esteem boost, and Miranda can't do that, so Carrie's pissed off, so she leaves. That's all her friends are there to do that, by the way. Have you noticed? Okay, Charlotte and Anthony hang out. Sailor checks out Charlotte. You know, Anthony, the gay guy, her gay best friend. I love that guy. He's awesome. And Anthony tells her to go after him. And she's like, no, I'm not going to go after him. And it's like, you are so not gay. Go fuck him. Put an end to that flaccid Park Avenue pink shirt wearing mojo you've been dragging around. And Charlotte's like, I changed my name back to York. Okay? And Anthony's like, good. What about your box? when was the last time you had sex? And you have to think about it, it's been too long. Charlotte's like, I'm waiting for my next great love. Don't go over 6 months, Charlotte. After that, it's a slow, slick sleigh ride into menopause. If you don't put something in there soon, it's gonna grow over. That's why I love Anthony. All right, so Samantha hands out flyers. She made pink Xerox copies of Richard's face, and it says liar and cheater on there, and she's handing them out to everybody on the street. She's putting them on posts. Cops go up there. A woman cop goes up and goes, what are you doing? You can't deface public property like that. And she's like, look, bitch, I got cheated on, all right, by this guy. And the cop's like, carry on. Bull fucking shit, ladies. How would you like it if you cheat on your boyfriend and then next thing you know, you're walking back home and you see your own picture being called a fucking slut and a cheater all over the fucking neighborhood? How would you feel that happened? How would you fucking feel? Exactly. That's called fucking libel. That's called a fucking lawsuit. You don't do that fucking shit. Immature, crazy people do that shit. Okay? That's not fucking good. Okay? Think about it the other way around. What if you were the one that cheated and he did that to you? How would that make you feel? Exactly. It wouldn't be fair, would it? Got hitting below the belt, wouldn't it? Okay, but Samantha's okay for her to do it, and it's okay because it's a female cop that talked to her, so she says it's okay. It's not fucking okay. That's fucking bullshit fantasy land. Try that shit in real life and see what happens when you get fucking sued, bitch. All right, so anyway, so the wind blows up Carrie's dress. She's wearing some form of rainbow skirt or some shit, you know. It blows up her dress while she's on her way to the museum, and then it starts to rain, so she runs. She got no umbrella. She runs to some awning to get out of there. And to keep dry, she meets some good-looking guy there. She starts flirting with him. Like, she's legitimately flirting with him, which is kind of weird. I don't usually see Carrie flirt with anybody. I see guys flirt with her. I see her flirt back with them. But usually the guys are the ones that start it off. Carrie starts it off completely. She does all the talking, which is kind of cool. You know, she started making jokes about like, hey, will you marry me? Well, you barely know me, so you can't marry me yet. You know, like it's really cool. Unfortunately, I don't know what's up with this guy. This guy does not want to talk to her. He's not impressed that a girl is flirting with him. Openly flirting with him. He just puts on his fucking coat and walks away from her. And so now Carrie feels like shit. Oh my God, you flirted with someone of the opposite sex and they shot you down? Oh my God. How the fuck will you ever recover from that, Carrie? My God, damn it. I wish I knew what that was fucking like. That would shut me out. Now she ain't gonna flirt with anybody for like 5 more years. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Guys, we know exactly what that's like. That's it, we're done. No more pussy for us. All right, so that's going on here. Carrie goes into a diner to get out of the rain, and she meets some old lady. Some old lady's put her I don't know, it's her lithium, mixing her lithium with her fucking food, her ice cream. Okay, and Carrie can tell this woman is basically her in the future. She's like, I threw everything away for my 2 great loves. You know? And I think his name was Harold or something, you know? It's an old name, you know? And now my only great love is this ice cream. And she's putting her medication in there and she's eating it and she's loving it, you know? And so now Carrie feels that her future is an ice cream filled with lithium. You know, and she's like, you know what my problem was? Young lady, I thought someone better would come along. And it never happened. Okay, so she tries to get a cab, but the sailors come over and they get a cab for her and they invite her to a party. The sailor's name is Louis Leroy. He's from Louisiana. He invites her and her friends. Bring your girlfriends. And the guy's like, yeah, bring your girlfriends to a party, a sailor's party that they're having, all right? So Charlotte's like, you know, they get dolled up except for Miranda. She stays home. The girls get all dressed up, you know, Samantha, Carrie, and Charlotte, and they start walking down Times Square, you know, big Times Square in the background, to the sailor party, okay? It's a sausage fest. I looked at it. It's all sailors in there in their fucking whites, in their Cracker Jack outfits, you know, because, you know, and they're fucking, you know, they're Johnny, no one's wearing their Johnny Cash outfits, okay? And it's mostly men in there, mostly sailors. Very few women. I was paying attention to that, okay? Because I've been to those parties before, and it's a sausage party. Get the fuck out of there and go look for some bitches. All right, but you didn't hear that from me. All right, yeah. So you know they're playing Flying Star. The band's playing, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire. You're a flying star, no matter who you are. Singing bright to see, because I'm a disco king. All right, it's mostly a sausage party. Miranda pulls off Brady. Miranda's with her baby, and she accidentally pulls off the belly button. The cat grabs it, starts running around the house with the belly button. Miranda freaks out. The nanny will not help her. She calls Steve. Steve shows up. He catches the fucking the belly button, and gives it back to fucking Miranda. It's actually a plot thing there. I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of gross. But I guess it's funny. I didn't think it was that funny. Okay, but at least we get to see Steve again, and I like him. Okay, then we start hearing some Joe Cocker music. Again, Carrie calls the party the Bermuda Triangle for women, and some sailor says, "You're funny. You're just like my mom." And Carrie's like, "Oh, okay, bye," and she leaves, and she's pissed off. She's not getting any game. Some officer is talking to Charlotte to show. He says, "Show me your tits," and Charlotte does it. We actually get to see one of her titties. Oh my God, we've only done that one. They've only done that one time before. We got to see Charlotte's tits, and now we get to see one of them. Oh, they're not that big or anything, but hey, at least it's something, right? It's something. We've seen Samantha's titties. We've seen Miranda's titties. We saw Miranda's titties earlier in this episode, and now we see Charlotte's titty, right? And of course, Carrie walks up to them while this is going on. She's like, "Oh my God, I didn't mean to interrupt you," that kind of thing, So she shows one, but Carrie interrupts. Carrie is like, "Why am I seeing everyone's boobs today?" So she goes over to Samantha, and Samantha's fucking looking at all the guys. And of course, Samantha talks to Carrie, and Carrie tells her, "Oh, why am I seeing everyone's boob today?" So Samantha shows her fucking top too. She pulls down her shit. Then the sailors back there going, "Yeah!" Instead of going out there and trying to fuck other women, they're just going to stand around and look at the women that take their shirts off. Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen in real life. Okay, Samantha shows her tits. The sailors cheer. But yeah, we've never seen Sarah Jessica Parker's tits on the show ever. Okay, she says this ship has sailed. Okay, and tragically, I'm still on it, so I'm leaving. But on her way out, she meets that sailor Lewis, the one that invited her to the party. And they dance for one song. I can't get next to you. I can't get next to you. That's the song they dance to. Okay, Samantha's still thinking about Richard, so she's listening to his messages again, and we hear Richard's voice. He says, you threw a drink in my face and you papered my neighborhood. Okay, would I still call you if I didn't love you? Okay? If I didn't need another chance, if we couldn't have another chance. So now Samantha's getting all warm. Oh my God, he still loves me. Okay, no, he doesn't, bitch. No, he doesn't. Okay, if that was me, the only reason I would call you back after what you fucking did, threw a drink in my fucking face, okay, and then fucking paper my neighborhood. No, bitch, you're going down. I got a plot for you. Okay, that was me. That's what would happen. Okay, but it's not me. So of course, it was written by gay guys. So of course, Samantha's gonna come out on top somehow. All right, and Richard's gonna end up, you're the love of my life. I'm so sorry. Bull fucking shit. Guys like that don't do that. All right, guys like Richard do not do that. Okay, Samantha is happy. Okay. Meanwhile, Carrie's talking to Lewis. Okay, from Louisiana, the sailor. Okay, she says, "How many great loves do you get in a lifetime, Lewis?" He's like, maybe one if you're lucky. He's this is my first trip to New York. The garbage, the noise, man, I don't know how you put up with it. That pisses off Carrie because she loves her city. Just like I love Chicago, Carrie feels the same way about New York. So I can respect her opinions. And she doesn't tolerate other people talking shit about the city that she loves. Just like me, I don't tolerate people talking shit about Chicago. Even though Chicago is a shithole now, it's not the same city it was when I left. And hopefully it gets better so I can go back. But yeah, so I totally understand that, And she decides to leave him there. So nobody talks shit about my boyfriend. And right now, the city is my boyfriend. So she walks away from him. Good night, bye. She can't get a cab, but she says that New York is her great love, and nobody better talk shit about New York. All right, so that ends episode 1 of season 5 of Sex and the City. Okay, it was an okay episode. Hopefully, it'll get better, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching this long. Bye.